Hi everybody, my name is Brandon Odell. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment if you want to say hello and to ask me any questions. I really appreciate everybody who's been doing that so far, so thank you. Today I wanted to walk you through what a day of eating looks like for me. I will say I usually keep it pretty simple. I don't go out of my way to make a ton of different recipes, and I don't usually complicate things too much. I do get a weekly produce box, and it's from a company called Imperfect Produce, and it's usually about $30 a week. It depends on what I get in the box that particular week. This week I have some butternut squash, I have some sweet potatoes, potato, I got strawberries and blueberries this week, as you'll see in the video. That largely dictates what I'm going to be eating throughout the week. I'm very flexible when it comes to my meals, and when I find something that I like, I usually stick to it and I'll eat it like every day for weeks. I'm maybe not the best person to be talking about this stuff, but a few people mentioned that it might be helpful, so I figured I would give it a try. I also want to mention that I eat out entirely way too often. I live in Los Angeles, so there are a ton of different restaurants and cafes and grocery stores and farmers markets and dessert shops. Like, there are a ton of different places that specifically cater to vegan needs, or they have larger selection of vegan options than most restaurants do in other places that I visited. I definitely spend way too much money on it, but there are just lots of different places to try, lots of healthy food, and I like to explore all of the different options. Maybe I'll do some more of this like vloggy type stuff and walking you through what I eat. I do plan on doing more videos specifically about the nutritional value of food, so I do think that that's something I want to do in the future. For now, I hope that you enjoy this video. It is really simple, but I hope that it's something that you like. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up and enjoy. So for breakfast, usually what I will do, like 9 times out of 10, is I'll have a bowl of oatmeal. And I'll add some stuff to the oatmeal usually. Sometimes I'll add protein powder. I use Plant Fusion. So I'll add a little bit of that for some flavor sometimes. Usually it's just some berries. So I have some blueberries here and some strawberries. Can I turn this around? Nope. So, well, it's literally just throw the berries in there. I eat them with these green things on top because they're better for you and they have vitamins, and I just like make it happen, you know? So I just throw some berries in there, and usually that will be breakfast for me. And I'll usually do about a cup of oats. Sometimes I'll throw a banana in there if I'm feeling a little bit extra hungry, or an orange. I will usually have some type of fruit along with the oatmeal and the berries. And then I'll just make my coffee. I have my little coffee maker back there. And yeah, that's usually how it goes. So that's breakfast. Oh, I also take B12 in the morning. It's important to supplement with B12. And I just do like a dropper of this in the morning. Hi, so this is me making the soup that I am gonna show for lunch. And I basically just I get a weekly produce box from Imperfect Produce, and I'll basically just take whatever I have laying around. So right now I have sweet potatoes, and I cut them into like these little medallion type things. And then I have some cabbage left over that I'm gonna put in there. And I'm gonna chop up these carrots. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the broccoli and zucchinis with this soup, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It really depends how I feel. But lentils have a ton of protein. Sweet potatoes help out with carbs. And carrots, tons of vitamins. I'll probably put some broccoli in there maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll add some peppers, and then I usually add some spices too. So that's gonna be lunch, and it's usually super filling. And I make a ton of it so that I have extras and leftovers. So yeah, just figured I would show you the process. I just throw these right in there. That's it. Hi, me again. I wanted to show what I'm having for lunch, and I basically just reheated this soup that I had made about a week ago, and I had frozen, and it has red lentils in it, and vegetable broth, and water, and carrots, and celery, and fennel. And I believe that's it. I might have put some spices in there like paprika and salt and pepper, but that's what's for lunch. I love making soups because you basically just dump a lot of ingredients into a huge pot and warm it up, and then you could keep it and freeze it and have it for lunch. And I have a little crock pot at work that I can reheat stuff in. So big fan of soups for lunch. I use red lentils a lot because they're really cheap and easy to make. So this is what's for lunch. Just wanted to give a little update, and it's delicious. Hello. So for dinner today, what I'm doing is I'm chopping up some radishes, and I have some broccoli and carrots and some kale going. I'm just gonna like saute that up and add the radishes in last. And then I'm also making some rice. So I have some white rice going, and I'm gonna add some spices to that afterwards. And once I'm done with all of that, I'm gonna add in some tofu. I'm gonna chop that up and bake it a little bit, and then add in the tofu, add the sauteed vegetables into the rice, and that's gonna be dinner. And then to snack on, right now I have some dried apricots that I just picked up from Trader Joe's. I also have some cashews that I've been snacking on. I have some pumpkin seeds that I'll snack on. I have these dried mangoes. I have some dried figs. Also, a ton of fruit, always. Fruit is like a go-to for me, for snacks. These are the figs. They're so good. And then this is what the vegetables is shaping up to look like. Yum. So like I said, I'll probably just add some spices to this, some salt and pepper, and then I will bake the tofu, add that all in, and put it in the rice, and that'll be that. Another thing that I wanted to mention is sometimes I'll make this sauce that is super easy. I'm not gonna make it today because I feel like this is seasoned enough, but all I do is I will combine soy sauce, like a low sodium soy sauce, with creamy unsalted organic peanut butter. And I'll literally just mix those two together. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of rice vinegar, but not always. Sometimes I'll literally just mix those up, maybe add a little bit of water to make it less thick, and I'll add it in. And it's perfect for things like this where it's more of like a stir-fry type vibe. I ended up adding some of the cashews in there, and like I said, I feel like this is seasoned enough, so I didn't make that sauce. But I did want to mention it because it's super easy and I make it all the time. I'm just not gonna tonight. So this was the end result. Still have to add the tofu on there, but that's basically it. And it was super easy. Like I said, usually my dinners are just a hodgepodge of whatever I have. So that's it. Yeah, that's dinner. I'm gonna eat it now. Okay, so that was my day of eating. I took you through breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I do sometimes eat 3 to 4 meals a day depending on my physical activity, so it does depend, but this was like a very typical sort of day in the life of Brandon. I hope you liked it, and let me know if these are the types of things that you want to see more of. Make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye. I hope that was enough. Hungry boy. I really hope I don't have anything in my teeth.